Let the inkster inside of me calm down for a second. I'm gonna let the inkster inside of me calm down for a second.
Well. We are here again. Hopefully the audio is coming through crisp. You may hear some water in the background. That is my continuously running sump pump right now. Well, water from the house, for the sump pump. So hopefully everything is sounding good so far. Right now, there should be a slide up of Gucci Goff. That is the Detroit Lions quarterback. He is going to be leading us into San Francisco today, hopefully en route to a victory, hopefully en route to our first ever Super Bowl appearance. So I put him up there really because I'm still an antagonist where this photograph is concerned, but I like the fact that he's at least lived up to this photograph, because if they went like 5-12 after doing this photograph, I would have been probably even more pessimistic about it than I already am. But I'm less pessimistic because he's actually lived up to this photograph, So That's a good thing. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody that's going to check out this video on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I didn't do Instagram Live this time because it takes so much to get it started. And then there seemed like there was a lag. It seemed like it messed up my audio capabilities. I didn't like it. So I didn't do an Instagram Live this time, but maybe we'll get back to it next time. But hopefully these audio kinks that I've had have been cleared up. And like I said, right now, you're just looking at Gucci Golf. You're looking at Gucci Golf. Jared Goff, he has actually been a very good quarterback for this team this year. I have to give him some credit. I'm not going to take anything away from his quarterbacking in 2023, 2024, because he has been on point. Has he made mistakes? Yes, but everybody makes mistakes. So I'm not going to concern myself about Gucci Golf and, you know, some of the things that he may have did that I might have not had I been a player or a coach. But I am nowhere near an NFL player, and I'm nowhere near an NFL coach. You know, I've got some knowledge. You know, I look at myself as a well-learned individual, but I'm not an NFL coach, and I never achieve the height of athletics to be considered in any way a professional athlete. So what Jared Goff has done, he's been admirable, and maybe more than that, but he's at least been what we've needed for this team up to this point. And today we'll tell the story of what he has to take, if he has what it takes to carry us to a Super Bowl. And obviously there's other components in there. There's defense, there's special teams, there's coaching. Everything's got to line up today. Jared can't do it by himself. Jared hasn't done it by himself. So we need to make sure that everybody is on point. Make sure everybody is on point. Once again, anybody checking this out, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And it's actually 2:47 p.m. my time. Good afternoon to you. Anybody getting ready to watch the Baltimore Kansas City game? It's going to be a good game. Hopefully one of the black quarterbacks comes out on top. Actually, I'm going for Lamar. All right. I'm going for Lamar because I want to get to the Super Bowl as a Detroit Lions fan. Yes, I'm drinking the blue Kool-Aid. Okay. I am drinking the blue Kool-Aid. I am drinking the Lions Kool-Aid. Pause. With that being said, I'd rather see Lamar because Lamar was one of the teams that beat us this year, and I'd rather see Lamar. We've already beaten Patrick. We don't need to beat Patrick again. We want Lamar. We played Lamar. We lost to Lamar. We want Lamar. That's who we want. That's who we want. We want Lamar. So I'm rooting for Lamar to come out on top, and I'm obviously rooting for the Detroit Lions to come out on top. Okay? So that's where I'm at with that. Y'all can try to take it wherever you want to, but that's where I'm at with that. Because I'm going to stick with my home team, of course. I'm going to stick with my home team. And where in the past I might have stuck with my home ace, no, I'm going to speak with my homie. And I think Lamar is more of a homie than my home ace. My home ace did some real light-skinned shit earlier in the season and kind of discounted him, you know, took away one of his invitations to the cookout. Yeah, he did some real light-skinned shit early in the year, and it just wasn't very becoming, you know, especially with his father being a freedman. He's got freedman blood in him. He shouldn't have did what he did. But he did what he did, so it is what it is. Speaking of it is what it is, let's just get right into this thing. Let me find the slide. Speaking of it is what it is, let's go right here to Brother Mason Betha. If you listen to this podcast, and I've listened to this podcast numerous times, went back and saw episodes that I did not see live or even, you know, like pre-recorded or whatever when they first came out. Mason he's known for like flipping teams. Like he don't stick with the same team. He stays with the winners. So he's obviously rocking with the winners now because we are the best college football team in the nation, the national championships, University of Michigan Wolverines. And wherever there's the championship, Mace calls that Title Town. This is just for people who don't watch the cast. And he calls it Title Town. So now we are indeed Title Town, University of Michigan, national champions. Would you say, John Henry, no, you're not going to disparage my people? I'm not sure exactly which people you're talking about, John Henry, because you're light-skinned and, sometimes you might be out here trying to pass. I don't know exactly, I mean, I know which side you really lean on, but, I don't know which side you're out here for. Are you on the Kamala side today? Because if you're on the Kamala side today, then we're going to have to keep you right where you're at. But if you're coming on this side today, it's different. But if you're going all the way back to, Joey B and Corn Pop side, then we really got to put you in line. We're going to get to the politics side, man. We're going to get to the politics side. Don't jump to shark, because this is Shark Tales. Don't jump to shark. John Henry coming in here, causing mischief early. What'd you say? If it wasn't for how how would you get some of that good house food we used to sneak out to the field? Yeah, see, I know, man. Y'all used to really put yourselves at risk, carrying out some of that cold boiled mutton for the field hands and whatnot. I get it. We appreciate y'all back in the day. We appreciate y'all bringing some of that house food down to us. Some grits and some boiled mutton. We appreciate that. So, that boy can clown if he want to. Kept y'all strong and help with nutrition. Boy, you sound like Ron DeSantis. You sound like Ron DeSantis. Like slavery was good for y'all niggas. Ron DeSantis thought he was going to be able to become president of the United States once he said slavery was good for y'all niggas. It taught y'all how to work. Do not put a disparaging mark on slavery. Had it not been for slavery, y'all niggas wouldn't have had no jobs. That's what Ron DeSantis was basically saying when he said that shit. He was basically like, man, slavery was good for y'all. And where were all y'all black Democrats? Where were y'all black Democrats? When Ron DeSantis said that slavery was good for y'all, where were y'all black Democrats? I want to know. Because I didn't see nobody up on here saying nothing. There were no rebukes. Nobody said nothing. You might have been appalled. You might have been insulted. But, I was expecting to hear,
what did you say, nigga?
And I didn't hear none of that. What'd you say, John? He's trying to pass a law that's illegal to call someone racist in Florida. Yeah, well, all while he's saying that slavery was good for us. He has a real backwards agenda. He really does. But I knew he wasn't going to become president saying stupid shit like that. I was like, this is only going to get worse. For him. He can't become president saying that. Even his people going to be like, whoa, wait a minute, man. Whoa. Ron DeSantis people was probably like, hey, that wasn't advised. Stop going off the script, Ron. Stop it. His people was probably getting accosted at the supermarkets and shit. Hey, don't you work for Ron DeSantis? He said slavery was good for black people. Yeah, so he was starting a whole bunch of shit. I'm telling you. And he wasn't going to be there to fight nobody's fights. Nowhere. I'm telling you, man. I'm sure there was some square offs up in some Walmarts down south. Brothers and sisters getting down there, boy, down there like Montgomery, Alabama, where the chair accident happened, I bet you there was some square offs. Slavery was good for you. What? Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, it was some Orville Redenbacher popping popcorn down there, I'm sure. And it was all because of what Ron DeSantis was saying. I mean, you can't be gaslighting people like that. And these are people of meager intelligence that are going to repeat the stuff. People that actually got some sense are not going to repeat. Slavery was good for you to a black person. That's not going to happen. White people were not going to be sitting around Starbucks talking about, Ron DeSantis said slavery was good for him. I think so too. No, it was not going to happen. It was not going to be a global anthem. But he said it. He did what he did. Now he's out the race too. And I don't think he's going to vie for try to be vice president. Him and Trump couldn't survive in administration. They'd constantly be at odds. Even though they're both race soldiers, they'd constantly be at odds. They're two different types of race soldiers, And Ron DeSantis thinks he's so smart, because he actually is kind of smart, but Trump thinks he's so smart and he's not that smart. So that would be toxic from the get. That would be toxic. And we'd just be sitting around every day.
What did you say, nigga?
Every day. So once again, hopefully this audio is coming through fine on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're going to continue to move right along. I want to congratulate my brother, Sharon. Is it Sharon or is it Sharon? Is his name Sharon or Sharon Moore? Does he not pronounce the E? Is it Sharon or is it Sharon? I want to know that. I think I've listened to some journalists both say it both ways, and I've never really paid much attention, but I need to know, is his name Sharon or Sharon? I need to know that. So y'all can inbox that to me. You ain't got to publicly embarrass me, but, just let me know. I want to know if his name is Sharon or Sharon. Sharon, sounds like Jerome. You know what I'm saying? And then Sharon sounds like Sharon, but I just want to be pronouncing his name correctly. But I want to congratulate the brother, because he done did what he really needed to do. All the pictures and all the memes and all that stuff, stuff's great. But right there, he's signing that money. Right there, he's signing that money. You know what I'm saying? He got everything going right there. Looked like they got the little module. He was probably doing some e-signs too. Yeah, go and get your direct deposit in. You don't want me trying to go up to the cashiers when they're talking about, I'd like to cash this check, please. Oh, sir, it's for $6 million. Yeah, small bills, ma'am. You don't want me doing all that. Go ahead and get your direct deposit right, Sharon, whatever your name is. It don't matter. It's got 7 zeros behind it. Proud of the brother. University of Michigan hiring its first black head coach. Y'all know I don't like a lot of first, but I get this. I understand this. I didn't expect this. Yeah, he seemed like the best candidate in place already, but they've done different in different situations at different places. But they chose the brother, which is good. I'm thankful. Now, what needs to happen is Ward. The reason I chose this slide, because you got Ward up in the camera smiling, looking like he's really in sync with Sharon. I need him there this time next year, regardless of what happens, because I felt like Ward deserted the former regime in the football department. I felt like he abandoned them. As a former football player, I felt like he would have understood a lot of things that might have been going on, but I felt like he got caught up in the politics of it all. So it is what it is. Sharon is here. The other coach is not. We thank him for everything that he did. He brought us to the top. And then he went looking for what he's been searching for probably his whole life, and that's to be a Super Bowl champion. Probably wanted to do it as a player, of course, but he didn't make it there. Now he wants to do it as a coach. Give him credit. Keep it moving. Thanks for coming home, making the impression that you did, and leaving us a champion. because we weren't that when Jimmy got here. We were not champions when Jimmy got here. We weren't beating the green and white team. We weren't beating Ohio. We weren't doing shit when Jimmy got here. Yeah. And I mean, they hired Rich Rodriguez, and I was like,
Did you say nigga?
fired him. And then here comes Brady Hoke.
Did you say nigga?
And then I'm like, okay, this can get worse. If Jimmy decides not to come back home, this could get worse. We went from Rich Rod to Brady Hoke. Who would we have gotten if Jim doesn't take this job? And where would the program be right now? Would we be national champions? I don't think so. And that's just in my heart. I just don't believe we'd be national champions. But we are national champions, and we have a coach, Coach Moore, until I get his name right. I'm just going to call him Coach Moore because I feel bad if I'm saying Sharon and it should be Sharon, or if it's Sharon, it should be, so I'm call him Coach Moore right now. It's all good. I'm looking forward to seeing how he's able to move the program forward because Harbaugh's all in the middle of the program. He's all in the middle of this program still. Even with his absence now, he put an impression of himself on this program. Now we've got to be able to use what he helped build, but then it's now Coach Moore's team. It's now Coach Moore's team. I'm glad you said you felt like he abandoned him because that is not fact, nor is it the truth. I absolutely value the truth. And where I felt like he had abandoned Jimmy was when things got thick with the Big Ten. And I felt like he went more towards the corporate end versus staying with the university. I don't know all of the logistics of what an AD is supposed to do. I just know about allegiance. And I know that some people have gone down with the ship more so than let the ship sink and they're able to grab a life raft. So I trust when people say that that wasn't the case. I do need those facts though. You know, and today's not the time. I'm not fact finding. I'm just stating what I feel, what I felt, what I've seen, what I've read. I just want to make sure that he stays on the right side of shit. I'd like to keep the good impression that I've had of Ward for 30 years. You know, we used to be up in Dooley's back in the day. You know, he had hair then. He had a high top fade. He kind of looked like a bigger Heavy D. So, you know, now where he's at, I feel like if we have brothers and sisters in these positions at Michigan, then we should be in a position to be able to make sure they're taken care of. Because there's no point of having them in here. Get off the screen. There's no point of having them in here if they're not going to be viable to us, to our people. So that's where I'm at with that. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate Coach Moore and what he's done so far and what he's going to do. I want to know who this person is. I've put a couple APBs out. I actually got a inbox Dr. Billy, because he probably will know who exactly this is. I need to know who this is, and was he on the staff as a coach back in the day? Was he one of Bo Schembechler's assistant coaches back in the day? I want to know. And I'm also looking to find out who was the very first Black assistant coach in University of Michigan, like for the University of Michigan. I want to know who was the first Black assistant coach. If anybody knows that, that'd be awesome. If anybody knows that, that'd be awesome, because I'm going to do something here. And if he is not, then that's fine. I'm not concerned about that part. But if he is, I'd like to salute that as well. What is that going on? Okay. They've added some things on this software, and I don't use it as much. And when things get to popping up and everything, I'm like, I'm trying to dodge, I don't know. Appreciate the like of whoever liked the video. Appreciate the like. I don't get a lot of those. I don't get a lot of people that like the videos. So I don't know if they like the videos or not. I mean, you get 400 or 500 people that watch your video. I mean, I would hope somebody likes it. But most people don't actually like the video. They don't take the time to like the video, like it, heart it, hate it. I mean, if y'all want to put an angry face up about the video, I'm good with that too. I don't care. It was you, light skin. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. See, you understand, even as a light-skinned individual, you understand that the things that I say have to be taken seriously, but in a very lighthearted fashion. Unless we're really in here on some heavy shit, most things you can take from me are pretty light, not as light as your light skin, but lighthearted. Just know they're lighthearted. I need to know who this is. I need to know who this brother is. We still feeding you from the house. Boy, oh boy. I tell you, when the house niggas get to talking greasy, boy, you really got to just kind of stand down. You just got to stand down and keep your message moving, because they won't let up. The house niggas won't let up. But let me explain something to you. As much as I love what this is right here, okay? Please understand me. As much as I love what this is right here, okay? I know that doesn't exist. That doesn't happen. Okay? It doesn't happen without this man. I want to send a shout out and a salute to our brother, Fred Jackson. Fred Jackson has been a coach at the University of Michigan since the early 90s. And he's been a part of some teams that churned out NFL running backs, great college running backs, taking in some incredible former high school stars at the University of Michigan. And this brother really gets it. He really gets it. And I've always liked the way he's worked with the running backs at Michigan. So I want to give him his flowers, because, like I said, without him, there is no this. People can think what they want. They can say what they want, but Fred Jackson was instrumental over the last 30 years. 30 years. You hear me? Fred Jackson is an American football coach and former player. He is an offensive analyst and interim running backs coach at the University of Michigan. He previously coached at Michigan from 1992 to 2014. In 2014, he was the longest tenured member of Michigan football. The longest tenured member of Michigan football. That was 22 years at the time. He's still on the staff now, having served on the staffs of Gary Moeller, Lloyd Carr, Rich Rodriguez, and Brady Hoke. He survived them all. In addition to coaching running backs Jackson served as Michigan's offensive coordinator, 95 and 96, assistant head coach, 97 to 02, and assistant head coach to 2003 to 2007. He was a finalist for the Broyles Award, which is given to the nation's top college football assistant in 2000. After Michigan head coach retired in the 2007 season, Jackson was the only member of the coaching staff that was retained by Carr's successor, Rich Rodriguez. Rich Rod knew what it was up. He knew what was up. He was like, I got to keep Fred on the staff. Rodriguez was fired after the 2010 season, and Jackson was the only member of Rich Rod's staff retained by his successor, Brady Hoke. Brady knew what was happening. This is Michigan. Knew what was happening. Hoke and Jackson served as assistants together under Carr and Moeller for a total of 8 years, including the 1997 national championship season. Brother Fred has put in work for the University of Michigan. And if Brother Fred had not put in the work at the University of Michigan, we would not know Coach Moore as the head coach. Period. Brother Arnold, what's good with you? How you doing? Another Ann Arbor product, a Colonial Square product. Done made good. We proud from the neighborhood. Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully the family is doing well. Give them my love. Give them that Bohannon love. You remember the Bohannon name? I had the name Bohannon before I had Buff. I don't know why. I don't know how I kept getting these names that started with B. Whatever. But yeah, Brother Fred deserves his flowers. He deserves his flowers. Awesome career. Started in 1979 at the University of Toledo. Done pushed a couple kids through college football. You know, he's done a lot out here, man. And people need to understand you got to get something. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You've got to get something from where you've been. And we don't get here. We don't get here unless we got here. That's just the fact. So we've always got to give it to the throwback. We always got to give it back to the individual who paved the way. And Brother Fred was one of the individuals who paved the way, and he's still in the paint. So he got to get his flowers. Got to get his flowers. You know, much as y'all love these other running backs that done came through here, Mike Hart and all them other cats, if there's no Fred Jackson, there's no Mike Hart at University of Michigan. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. It is what it is, man. So we're going to keep popping. We're going to keep popping with the slides. What else we got going here, man? I want to find out who that dude is, though. I got to find out who this dude is. This right next, because if he was the first black assistant, then maybe Fred was the second black assistant. But Fred might have been the first black assistant. You know, they might have had some grad assistants, but I'm talking about a dude that's paid, getting paid to coach football and take care of his family on the University of Michigan staff. I want to know who the first black one was. If y'all can find that out, I want to find out who that was. Absolutely. So, keeping it moving. All right, so there's going to be some pettiness. You know, I'm going to get my pettiness in and out so I can get off here because I wasn't planning to be here all day. I got some longer streams set up. Just haven't had time to do them, but we're going to do them, you know. But now it's that time to, you know, just to be petty for a quick second.
What did you say, nigga?
And what I want to do is I want to hope that everybody stops putting this picture up when you're coming back in town, like when you're returning back to Michigan. I mean, it's okay for you to put up if you've like really been on vacation. You know, when you put this sign up, "Ooh, we back in town, we coming back in. It's so beautiful to see this sign." Look, that's for people that go 2 to 5 states away. 2 to 5 states away. If you can go 2 to 5 states away, then you can put this up when you come back into the state. But if you leave Monroe, which is just on the other side of the Pure Michigan sign, you leave Monroe County and you go right into Toledo to go down there to the Waffle House, and you come back the same night, and nobody really knew if you left to go to the Waffle House, but you come back in like you just got off vacation, stop that. Say what it is in your post. We on the way back home because we went to Waffle House. We didn't go on vacation, y'all. Stop thinking that we doing it out here like that. We went down here to have some spongy waffles at the Waffle House. Just say what it is. Be clear and concise. Tony D, what's good with you? What's good with you, Tony? Just say what it is. Stop trying to make it look like someone's at like you just came from Orlando and you just driving back into town. Y'all went down to Waffle House to get some waffles. Spongy waffles, some overcooked sausage links, service with an attitude, maybe a fight in the parking lot, or a domestic squabble in the booth right next to you. But stop making it look like you just came off vacation when you're coming back into town. Oh, and then some of y'all, you see how that picture is? That picture's in the snow. Some of y'all be like, "Ugh, I'm so over Michigan in this snow, coming back in town." Look, you just went to Toledo. Toledo's got the same fucking weather that's right there at that sign. Stop acting like you ain't seen snow, like you've been gone, like you were just devoid of snow. You see that snow right there on that sign, just like you saw that snow down there at Waffle House in Toledo. Stop acting crazy. Y'all be clout chasing for no reason. Stop acting like you've been on vacation when you just took a waffle pit stop in the next town over. Stop it. Brother Trey, what's good with you, brother? So I'm just trying to tell you, I'm done with all the fakeness, all the fraudulent behavior. We're going to get on to some things. When we going to get to the good part and get on to the good part. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm going to talk about it because I know a lot of people didn't talk about it. A lot of people didn't contest this. A lot of people didn't contest this. You see this? You see this? When I saw this, I wanted to just call Jerry Goff and be like,
What did you say, nigga?
I mean, when I saw this, I'm like, damn. Now, you know, and the way I saw it, here was the thing. The way I saw it, we let him get away with this. And when we let him get away with this, we should have expected this. We should have expected this. This is what I try to tell y'all. I try to tell y'all. When you give them a rope, God damn it, they ain't gonna make a noose with it. They become cowboys. Don't give them a rope because you scared they're gonna make a noose. No, they're not gonna make a noose. They're gonna become cowboys. And this is who they're gonna lasso as their goats. They're gonna lasso these goats right here. There is no better lyricist than Eminem. No bias, just fact. Jared Goff put it down. He was like, man, I'm not even sure what y'all thinking out here. M is it. He is him. You see what happens? You see what happens when you let people do this? You see what happens? That's what happens when you let people do this. I like my waffles with pecans, and I'm a Georgia boy. That's why you like your waffles with pecans, because that's all y'all eat down there is pecans. Pecans and peaches. That's what Georgia people eat. And you put the pecans on there and a little extra butter. And it just soaks up in that sponge. Telling you, Tony D, I'm outdone, bro. I'm outdone. Everybody loves the culture. Everybody loves the culture. We know this, Brother Trey. We know this, Brother Trey. Nah, Jared's right where he's at. That's Gucci J. That's Gucci J in the house. And like I said, at the beginning of the stream, which I know most of y'all didn't chime in on, but that's okay. Go back and look at the beginning. I said he deserves this now. I was against this photograph when it first came out. He deserves to be here now the way he has performed. But when he said this, like, wait a minute. Hey, Jared, can we talk for a minute, bro? There is no better lyricist than Eminem. Did you just do that because Eminem's from Detroit and we're from Detroit and you're just trying to show some Detroit support for a Detroit artist? What were you thinking here, Jared? I mean, you know, what was on your mind here? Because then you put no biased, just fact. So you're not biased to the fact that Eminem's the greatest. You think Eminem's a better lyricist than Rakim, than Big Daddy Kane? Huh? Huh? You think he's a better lyricist than them? Come on, man. Gucci. I mean, when Jay went there, I was like, yep. He got the blue buffs on too. Yep. Shit's about to go left. Big Daddy just gave improves. What? Pause. What are you talking about? Improps. Oh, Big Daddy just gave improps. Look. I don't know what Calvin the Captor done told y'all, but the enslaver does not get a vote for the best rapper. And I'm not buying it. This is just incredible. Jared, you said that? There is no better lyricist than Eminem. No bias, just fact. Okay. We're going to move on because I could stay here all day on this one. We're going to move on, man. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next part of the stream that's called Shut the Fuck Up. Okay? That's what this part of the stream is called. This part of the stream is called Shut the Fuck Up. You know what I'm saying? I used to do a drop back in the day, not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I'm just going to play it.
Kid, get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
I used to play that drop all the time.
Kid, get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
This right here is the get the fuck out of here part of the stream.
Kid, get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
Couple that went viral for living in a storage unit are now homeless. You hear me?
Kid, get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
A couple that went viral for living in a storage unit are now homeless. I think you've heard me, and you've probably seen this story by now. I don't report on the news. I report on the bullshit. I'm going to do it one more time. A couple that went viral. That means they're online. They went viral. They made a video. Okay? They made a video for living in a storage unit, are now homeless. So let me explain something to you. Oh, just so you know, what you see on my hand, this is not, Louis Vuitton, Fendi. This is Kylu. This is designed and produced by Kylu. She's got me bezeled out with the wood chips. This is all Kylu. Just letting you know it's her design. She uses the big wood stones for grandpa. Earth tones, Just understand Kylu's designs. They lived in a storage unit. They went viral because they made a video about living in a storage unit. The people who ran the storage unit found out that someone was living in a storage unit. Now they've kicked them out. Now they're homeless. That's the message that they're putting out there. They've put these people on the street. They were living in a storage unit. They're already on the street. They're already homeless. They're already homeless. You hear me? See, this is the Democratic bullshit. This couple who went viral on TikTok for living in a storage unit has now been kicked out of the storage unit, so they are now unhoused. This is what they like to call unhoused. They don't like to call people homeless. They don't like to say that they were kicked out on the street. They say they're unhoused. So now this couple that was in a storage unit, they're now on the street. So they're now saying they're unhoused. No, they're unstorage containered because they had a home. They might not have had a house, but they had a home. They had something. They were making it a home. And while getting their shit together, they should have been trying to focus on making that a home instead of making TikTok videos. Because all the TikTok video did was start the TikTok on how long it took them to find out which unit they were actually in. They were living in a storage unit. And they made a video about living in a storage unit, which they probably shouldn't. This should have been we should probably keep this quiet time. Hey, let's stay to ourselves time. Nobody should know we're here time. Go in and out during the business hours, but when the storage unit closes, don't keep running in and out. Don't be going to McDonald's and shit and bringing McDonald's into the storage unit. And they never see you walk out of the storage unit with empty McDonald's bags and go home for the night. You're there all night. You come in with McDonald's and shit. McDonald's. You're coming in with McDonald's and you never leave. You just stay there. That might have raised an eyebrow. I'm sure the TikTok video didn't help. But the fact that you were bringing things in to the facility and they are never seeing you or them leave probably gave you away. Oh, snap. Mama and Joe ain't having nothing to do with that. We'll see. They'll probably bring them to the White House. And do one of those stupid ass MSNBC sit downs with him, you know. So, what was it like sitting in a storage container all night? I could see Kamala asking that question. What was it like being in there? And then Joe just coming through. Where'd you guys take a crap? Where'd you take a crap? If you're in a storage unit, where'd you go to the bathroom? I don't believe it. That's not America. That's not America. Yeah, okay. Okay. But maybe they should have just stayed the fuck quiet, seeing that they were living in a storage unit. And to believe that they weren't homeless living in a storage unit, but now are homeless because they're no longer allowed to live in a storage unit is a tad bit off. If you're living in a storage unit, you are already homeless. If they kick you out of the storage unit, you just don't have anywhere to go. Now you can go get a U-Haul for $19.99 a day and sleep in the back of that. Probably cheaper than the storage unit. Kind of give you that mobile home feel. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. But you're still homeless. If you're sleeping in the back of a U-Haul truck, you are still homeless. You are not homeless just because U-Haul comes back and takes their truck back. Wouldn't be a bad deal, though, if you stayed in the truck for 30 days, $20 a day. It's only $600. That'll get you a closet in a studio apartment. It gave me time to reflect, what you say, on all y'all greatness and corn pop. Okay. So, yeah, probably should have stayed quiet there, guys. Hopefully, you've got a GoFundMe. I'm sure they're off the street by now. I'm sure they're back in a hotel somewhere. But to not believe that they were homeless until they couldn't go back into that storage unit, to their keypad access was denied for unlawful residency. Okay. It is what it is. So let's go here. How about that? Yeah. Can we talk about this? This is a problem. This is a problem. People are renting Air Jordans. It's a problem. How could it not be looked at as a problem? People are paying $20 a week to buy Air Jordans. $20 a week. Get you some J's. Get you some J's. Yeah. This right here is hurtful. It's hurtful. This right here is hurtful. Jordans, $19 a week, $5.25 to buy. So 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 25 weeks. You pay 6 months on some shoes. And after you don't wear them for 6 months, do they let you trade them in? Can you trade them in and trade up? Can you upgrade? What's the upgrade policy after you trade them in? I mean, you're not really concerned about getting the new Jordans. The Jordan ain't played basketball in 10 years. So what do you care? What's the new ones y'all got out? For you to go in there and get one pair, you might as well just keep renting them and just never pay them off. Just, I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade. And just stay in Jordans for the rest of your life. What'd you say, man? Game time. I'm already missed 2 TDs. Oh, who winning? Who winning? What's the score? That's nuts. And this dude right here, Plies has been so disrespectful since he got his dental work correct. He's just been disrespectful. And he started talking greasy about black folks being upset about illegals coming here. And I'm like, they've got him shilling so hard. And we're talking about people that were not even politically active the last election. And now they want to be like political spokespersons. Plies is a fucking clown. He is a clown. Let me see if I can actually find, because he's one of the dumbest. He's actually one of the dumbest. And I don't generally play clips like this. But I'm going to play it because he's an idiot. And it just needs to be played. It just needs to be played. So I'm going to play it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You'll get the gist of it. Let me see if I can get it back on the screen here. There it is. This clown here, he's one of the worst. And here he is with his really backwards country ass dialogue.
I had a conversation with a motherfucker about immigrants. Motherfucker said, oh, they just come over here and they take our job. Check y'all jobs. What motherfucking job? The job that nobody don't want. The job that everybody think they too motherfucking good for anyway. The motherfucking people walk 17 motherfucking days. Sleeping motherfucking aluminum foil for 8.
And he says that to say what? I mean, that's not my problem if anybody does anything to voluntarily come to America. And why should I feel sorry for that? Why should anybody feel sorry for that? They voluntarily are coming to America. Why should I feel sorry for that? Why should anybody feel sorry for that? Well, okay.
9 motherfucking months in the rain, sun, every motherfucking thing. Swim across the motherfucking Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, so what we're not going to let him do is let him be ignorant for sport. Have you ever heard about anybody swimming all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to get to America, seeking asylum? Please forward me the people that have been documented to have swam the Atlantic to get to America for a better life. Okay? I just need to know that because that's what Plies said. Plies said somebody swam the Atlantic to get here. Okay, hold on.
Across the motherfucking Atlantic Ocean.
Dumbass. But let's go.
Just the motherfucker come over here to provide a motherfucking service. And y'all don't want a motherfucking over here? You're supposed to be greeting the motherfuckers at the border with motherfucking old moms if you like me. You need to be throwing them a motherfucking immigrant day. Y'all gave motherfucking Christopher Columbus a motherfucking day. And he the biggest motherfucking thug in American motherfucking history. And you want me to motherfucking believe that they coming over here taking your motherfucking job. The reason y'all scared of the motherfuckers coming over here.
This is where he tore his ass sideways with the rhetoric. When he became Plies the Tool. Back it up a little bit so you can get the whole context.
Y'all scared of the motherfuckers coming over here is the fact that they gonna come over here and show people what hard work really motherfucking is. That's what y'all privileged motherfuckers scared on. I ain't never heard no motherfucking in the hood talking about no motherfucking immigrant took their motherfucking job. I ain't heard now motherfucking scribble. I ain't never heard a motherfucker say, I went to King of Diamonds and they didn't give me the job, they gave me the Isabel. I ain't motherfucking heard that. Not my.
See, he's ignorant. I mean, and I know he's ignorant. So that's why I don't really, take heed to a lot of stuff that he says because he's just generally ignorant. He's actually smart, but he's ignorant to the politics out here. And they got him shilling hard, and I get it. And like I said, the fact that he got his shit right, he hasn't been on point since he got his dental work right, since he got his grill taken out and he got his veneers and everything in there. He ain't been right since. So this is kind of where I'm gonna leave Plies. I'm gonna leave him, I mean, he got his veneers right. And once he got his veneers right, then he lost his street cred there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I know everybody knows him as this. I get it. But really, he's just this now. That's all Plies is. Jay Bird, my Mexicana friend, said they're called weapons. All right, man. Oh, I don't be reading this stuff before I put it up there. That's a Fred Sanford saying right there. What's good with you, Michigans? What's good with you? But yeah, I'm gonna leave Plies. I'm gonna leave Plies right here with his veneers because he's shilling hard, and that's okay. This is a season of a clown. It's a season of a simp. It's a season of a simp. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Remember this simp? Remember Andrew Lane? Remember he went to the black church? They gave him a choir robe. They gave Andrew Lang a choir robe. This should have been the ending of the black church right here. Andrew Lang, who had never came to that church before, came there to campaign, and on his first day of coming there to campaign, they gave him a choir robe. How does that make you feel if you've gone to church for 20, 30 years? And remember when you joined the choir, you had to make the choir like you make a basketball team, a baseball team, football team, whatever. They have cuts in the choir in a lot of churches. Sometimes you don't make it to the choir. You might sing, but you're not in the choir. And when you get in the choir and you get one of them robes, you take pride in getting that choir robe. They gave Andrew Yang a choir robe his first day there. They let him sing in the choir his first time there. This is what the Democrats do. This is their plan. This is how they get you to vote for them. They come sing in your choirs. This is what the Democrats offer. This is what the Democrats offer. Is that where we're going to be? Is that where we're going to be? Because they're offering no new plans. They've got no new strategies, just more gimmicks. And he's probably not going to run, of course, not for 24. But this is what y'all presented 4 years ago. What's popping now on the Democratic slate? What's new now? How are you going to make people vote for you versus voting for someone else, Joe? Iraq. All I want to know is where we're going to be. Is it really where we're going to be on this thing? I have a big issue with a lot of you vote blue no matter who's. I got a big issue with y'all. Because y'all don't even know why y'all voting blue. You don't. You just vote blue because you can't vote Republican. And independent, they just don't make sense. So you vote blue even though they're not giving you one thing. Just vote blue no matter who. Vote blue no matter who. I'm sorry. Whenever I hear y'all say that.
Did you say nigga?
That's where I'm at with my spirit. I might not say it out loud because it might be in a space where I can't say it audibly, but I'm really thinking it.
Did you say nigga?
Every time I hear somebody say, vote blue no matter who. I got him. I got him. And I know on the other side, it ain't no better. And times could get worse. Times could get worse. You got Tim Scott out here bucking his eyes. I'm talking about bucking them too. Holla at your boy. Tim is out here on an eye-bucking campaign for Trump. Gums for Trump. Come on, man. He had to squelch his campaign because he wasn't getting no traction. Then he went and proposed to that chick who's a crook. And she just had a marriage busted up. She got 3 kids. They not going to call him daddy. Tim, them kids ain't going to call you daddy. She got 3 young kids. And she thinks she about to bring Tim up in the house. And her kids going to call him daddy. Them kids ain't going to call you daddy boy. What's up, E-Rock? Or vote for the lesser of 2 evils. Ask a Christian where that's at in the Bible. Absolutely not. We're not voting for the lesser of 2 evils. No more. We're not voting at all for the lesser of 2 evils. Live, bro. I'm live. Yeah, that lesser of 2 evils shit doesn't work. Ask a Christian. They got the Bible. Ask them where that's at in the Bible. Vote for the lesser of 2 evils. Empress Goddess, what's good with you? But old Gums over here, old Gums been out here caping for Trump. I mean, this was just crazy. This was just nuts. He's out here just, what? We need a president like Donald Trump. I thought I had that, man. I could have swore that I had that. Dang, I thought I had that drop. He sounded like, oh boy. He sounded like, oh boy, from whatchamacallit. What's old boy's name? Shownuff. No, not Shownuff. Who was that, man? Can you dig it? Can you? We need a president like Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Not black voters. Black voters don't vote for Tim Scott.
Here we go.
Who will close our second examine for Donald Trump?
Shout out to Tim Black.
We
Thank you. We love you, Tim.
thank you. Let me say,
Shout out to Tim Black.
we need a president who will close our southern border today. We need Donald Trump. We need a president. We need a president who will unite our country. We need Donald Trump. We need a president who will protect your Social Security and my mama's Social Security.
And why would he sit up there and get up there and lie like his mama's Social Security is in jeopardy? You've been in politics for almost 20 years, and you talking about your mama's Social Security is in jeopardy. That's what it is, dog. Can you dig it?
We need Donald Trump. We need a president today who will stop the crime and recklessness in the streets. We need a president who will restore law and order. We need Donald Trump. Oh, we need a president who will lower our taxes and not raise our taxes. We need a president like Donald Trump. We need a president who understands the American people are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
See, when he used Fannie Lou Hamer shit, that got a lot of black people upset. When he used Fannie Lou Hamer's sick and tired of being sick and tired, that made a lot of black folks mad. Made a lot of black folks mad. Appreciate another like. There was another like that came in on the video. I don't know why I don't have more likes. This stream is fire. I'm not sure why I don't have more likes on this video, but you know, y'all really some unappreciative motherfuckers. But y'all go like people's streams that people don't even, y'all know me, y'all connected to me, and y'all don't even like the video, but you go like Nino Brown's stream, and Nino Brown has no idea who you are. Appreciate the like. Y'all go like Charlemagne the God stream, and Charlemagne has no idea who you are, but you'll go like his shit and share his shit. Appreciate the like. But my shit is content driven, not entertainment driven, content driven. And I create this content. I might be reporting on stories, but this is real content. I am not utilizing somebody else's content. This is my shit. And y'all will go like somebody else's video who has no idea who you are, but won't like this motherfucking video. Let me let Tim Scott keep going. Maybe y'all listen to Tim Scott.
We need a president our foreign adversaries are afraid of and our allies respect. We need, you see, we need a president who doesn't see black or white.
See, this kind of shit right here. This is what y'all miss when y'all don't check in. He said, we need a president that don't see black or white. Donald Trump don't see black or white? Okay. Come on, man. And now he's trying to say, oh, I don't see black and white. Oh, you see black and white, nigga. You just proposed to a white woman. And wait till y'all all get in that house when y'all get married and them kids going to be up in there and be like, look at Gums. Gums thinks he's the shit. And he ain't my daddy. Wait till one of them kids tell you you not their daddy, Tim. Okay. Don't see black and white.
We see a president who sees Americans as one American family. We need. And that's why I came to the very warm state of New Hampshire to endorse the next president of these United States, President Donald Trump.
That was fucking horrible. And we're going to listen to it again, just so you know where I'm at with all this shit. I am the pettiest.
To endorse the next president of these United States.
You hear how he tried to really get down like he was like an MC of an old, knockoff Soul Train. We're going to get down with these. Listen.
President Donald Trump.
This is what they have to do to introduce him now. He's already been president before. And now they're using Gums to bring him out like it's the kings of comedy. Donald, build a wall, Trump. Come on, man. That's what they got to do. And that's all their platform is. You saw the Democratic platform showing up and being in people's choirs. Okay? So we got to know, this is where your Republicans are. This is where your Democrats are. You understand? This is where your Democrats are. This is where your Republicans are. I bucking. Donald Trump. He sounded like he wanted to say Arsenio Hall. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? But that's okay. They've got a cure for it. There's a new medication out. This is my commercial, non-commercial. Who says that? Commercial, non-commercial. This is mine. Here's some medication to reduce eye bucking. They say eye bulging, but I say eye bucking. And you can get some of this medication, and it's supposed to help with eye bucking. So if you can get this medication into your system, it'll reduce the eye bucking stages that you may encounter when you're talking about Donald Trump. Yeah, eye bucking medication. They got some. Click on the link that I'm not going to put up because I'm not really concerned about eye bucking because my eyes don't buck. You say WWE can? Right, crooked Vance. All right. So yeah, we got an eye bucker, and we know we got an eye bucker, right? We got an eye bucker. And now they've got a cure for the eye bucking. There you go. There you go. Donald Trump. And I can tell you right now, we've seen the Democrats and we've seen the Republicans. And when we go to the independents, there's only one person that I'm thinking about when I think of an independent. But there ain't no way in hell that America is going to allow this man to become president. I support Cornel West. I will be voting for Cornel West if he's on the ticket. If he's on the ticket in November, I'm voting for Cornel West. I absolutely am voting for Cornel West, although it doesn't look like people are gaining their senses enough to listen to Dr. West and what his platform is. And I just don't think that they would put this man in the White House. This free-spirited individual ain't getting in the White House as president of the United States. Now, I have thought about it, and I was like, this man might have had a chance. This man might have had a chance to get into the White House. I mean, back in the day, kind of looks like, he was playing percussions, for the Commodores, could have been playing saxophone for Herbie Hancock. Or he was really just waiting to become this man. Because this man right here was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. But now this man right here is scary. He scares people. Lamar just caught his own pass. I hope that wasn't a deflection. He's about to get sacked, and then it came back to him. Did he gain any yards? Did he gain any yards? That generally doesn't mean something positive when a quarterback catches their own pass. But yeah, I'm supporting Cornel West. I believe he gained 13 yards. Wow, catching his own pass. Let me get up here and watch a little bit of this. It's all right, man. You house Negroes, y'all education really wasn't where ours was. So I get it when you misspell words. Y'all was the original homeschooled, but I get why your grammar's off. I get why your grammar's off. Lil Conrad went to school. You stayed at the house. You didn't go to school with Lil Conrad. I get it. But yeah, this brother right here probably had a shot. But turning into this brother right here, nah. Don't blame it on Steve Jobs' equipment. Don't blame it on good white folks' technology. You wouldn't have had that technology if you were still in the house. Don't blame that good white man. He gave you access to his technology. You hear me? You call him what you would normally call him. You call him Master Steven. Master Jobs. Yeah, she probably did give it to you. Through one of them programs that she built for light-skinned people. She probably did give it to you. Kamala got a lot of programs that are strategically built for light-skinned people. If y'all didn't know that, go check them. Go check them. Most of her programs help light-skinned folks. They don't help dark-skinned folks. Real shit. Check the paperwork, for real. She likes doing stuff for light-skinned folks. She does very little for darkies. Telling you. Cornel would do things for all colors of people. I get it. That's why a lot of people don't like him, because he talks that all colored shit. But I'm going to tell you right now, it was Brahmin. I believe it. I believe it. I had to out for a sev. Oh, I'm just about to wrap up. Empress. It's been a decent stream, I tell you. I've been able to get out some of the things that I've just been holding on to. You know, I'm always going to bring the content the way I bring the content. Definitely check out the playback in just a moment here. But I know some of y'all have been seeing some of my Facebook posts, the eye bugging when you I actually was going to post that just as a regular post, and I decided to add it to my stream because it really went with him eye bucking. When Tim was up here eye bucking for Trump, I was like, oh, I can just make a post, and I was going to make that as the post, but it just germinated into something else. So now we got a cure for the eye bucking. Get that medication. Go online and get it. You know, have it sent out to you. And if you got to send it to people, make sure you don't put your return address on it so people don't know that you actually ordered the medication for them, because they're not going to understand that you were just trying to help them with their bucking eyes. Some people are going to be upset. Like, what you talking about? Like, man, look, your eye's been bucking for years. Thought I'd get you some medication. You know. And maybe don't spend a lot of money on it. Maybe get them the trial package. And if they like it and it helps out with their eye bucking, then they'll go ahead and buy the shit themselves. Don't overextend yourself for an eye bucker. If you overextend yourself for an eye bucker, you may be disappointed. Don't get disappointed by an eye bucker. They're already disappointing you by eye bucking. You know they're prone to eye bucking. You means they prone to disappoint you. Don't let people disappoint you. They be eye bucking. Eye buckers are just going to be what they going to be. I'm trying to tell you. Eye buckers are just going to be what they're going to be. Do not let them people upset you, because you be sitting around like, what?
Did you say nigga?
And you don't want to be that. You don't need to be there. So get on up out the paint. But people that have been watching my Facebook posts, y'all been seeing stuff like this. Y'all been seeing stuff like this, right? I think you need Vaseline more than anything. Bend it over so much. Woo! Empress. Who made you mad today, Empress? Good Lord. What? Pause. Yeah, man. Empress, you gonna make me hit it.
Did you say nigga?
So, anyways, y'all been seeing posts like this on my Facebook timeline. You know, Jason Banner, he a funny little dude, man. He a funny little dude, and we go back and forth. People be thinking I think it's personal between us, but it's really just jokes, man. You know, he pulled one out of his hat from the Silver Spoon show. That's the original picture. Remember that, brother? You know, that brother was a real proper brother, real proper brother, you know, on the show. And he was a real proper brother on the show. And Jason gonna make him put my face in it. You know, I'm just like, oh, okay. How you gonna play me like that? But that's okay. You know, so we go back and forth. You know, I've been putting stuff up on my timeline, and he keeps putting stuff up in his timeline. I don't think he's put up anything today. He probably watching football today. He probably just watching football, sitting back, eating some snacks, you know, a couple pizzas, you know. But we'll start it back up pretty soon. You know, we'll start it back up. You know, everybody got to understand. I mean, we have. Yeah, he is. We have good banter going back and forth. It's not personal. Nobody's getting upset at it. I don't know why people try to make things more about than what it is. It's two brothers getting through it, you know, keeping ourselves humored. It's better to be humored than angry. Some people like to go through life angry. I refuse to go through life angry. I've been angry before. I didn't really go through life angry, but I've been angry before, and I know what that feels like, and I'm not going to go through life angry. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Got it? Understand me? I refuse. I refuse to go through life angry. So we've just been out here just, you know, having a good time, you know, because what we've got in store today is way more important than, you know, some back and forth bickering. I'm expecting big things from Gucci Golf. I'm expecting big things from the Detroit Lions Nation. 33 years since we've been in this position. And what happened 33 years ago, we'd like to erase that memory today by advancing to our very first Super Bowl appearance. So let's see if we can get it done, fellas. Look forward to February being a great month for Pebbles to Pillars. Absolutely. We look forward to having a beautiful month. You know, from outside of Detroit, 30 miles west, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Now I'm somewhere right in between Detroit and Ann Arbor. So yes, I am a Detroit Lions fan. Been a lifelong fan. I never flipped on my team. I've watched other games. I've enjoyed other contests, but the Lions have never not been my team. I've always been a Lions fan. I'm always going to be a Lions fan till I die. I'm not fair weather. I like fair weather, but I'm not fair weather. I'm always going to be a Lion. Less like y'all always going to be Lion. I'm always going to be a Lions fan. You're always going to be a Lion fan. We differ. And we're out west today, so I'm going to put on the light-colored uniform. That's where we at with it. We in the light-colored uniforms. And hopefully by the end of the game, when we pop back in, we can graduate because we'll have had Sunday service and evening service, and we'll be looking at a funeral service for the 49ers. Y'all be good out here. Go Lions. Go back and watch that playback, Empress. You'll enjoy it. Appreciate you. Free, I think, yeah, I know you snuck in here. Where you at? Yeah, you snuck in there. I caught you earlier. Bet it up. Y'all be good out here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. We kept it light today. I didn't go heavy today. See? I kept it light today. I can go light sometimes. Not light like John Henry, but I can go light. I can be light. I know y'all like it when I'm lighter. I get it. I get it. And we'll continue to try to keep it light, even when we go heavy. I'm also bounce up out of here with something local. Ain't no point in me going up out of here with the other track. Let's just go up out of here with something local. You know what I'm saying? Because all we've been doing today is...
Did you say nigga?
Let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Because I don't want to.
Let the inkster inside of me calm down for a second.
You know?
Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the cat, so yo, you know the outcome.
Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the creeper, so yo, you know the outcome.
Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the cat, so yo, you know the outcome.
Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the creeper, so yo, you know the flow.
Who wanna see me act a fool? Grab the mic and broadcast like the 6 o'clock news. Reaching my peaks when I excite the crowd, and MCs get dealt with quick for crying out loud. I packed a little something that be rumping your suds. Back happy in the house, I'll show your MC some love. My slow flow keeps you on the go like no dose. Plus I'm your doctor on call for the down low. It's just the like dang that functions what I bring. Like Mary J sang, I got real love for this game.
Yeah.
Never coming lame, I'm in the streets, not peak. What time is it? Time to play for keeps. Check it out, I'm coming with that soul sonic force, of course. Running rugged like a thoroughbred horse. Got my torch in my hand like I'm starting the Olympics. Microphone stays on fire cause I'm gifted. Terrific. I still got juice like high C, plus I'm funking up your liver like 2 quarts of OD. So knock knock coincidence,
Did
show
you
back
say
and sit.
nigga?
Once again, ready to bounce down these roads and streets.
Yeah, fill my cup up, fool, and let's blaze up the weed to the old school. Let's ride, glide, slippity slide. And like niggas be cool, like niggas be cool. Fill my cup up, fool, and let's blaze up the weed to the old school. Let's ride, slip and slide. Yeah, like niggas be cool, like niggas be cool.
Did you say nigga?
About economics. All I know is chronic don't be growing on trees. So if you wanna live fat, then you must stack G's. So I make my bacon from breaking them seeds. You can't get with these, so you freeze at 32 degrees. Please let the rhymes ease your mind, with the cuts make you bleed. Tracks be on flat like my dime bags of weed. I got what you need. The urban black poets in the house to get it going on. It don't stop, it won't stop till the break of dawn. Break of dawn, bring it on. Nigga go for strong. For all that shit you talking, I'ma cut out your tongue. Shouldn't have been talking to me wrong. Fat cats got my back, yeah, it's like that, it's on. So who's talking shit? Who won the battle? Sometimes I rattle like a snake or like a baby's toy. Smoke a dime, then recline like a lazy boy. I bring you joy like Anita Baker. I'm from the acre, let me take you on another caper. But don't forget your blunt papers, fool. You best to blaze up or raise up. Fill my cup up, fool, and let's blaze up the weed to the old school. Let's ride, glide, slip and slide, yeah, and like niggas be cool, like yeah. Fill my cup up, fool, and let's blaze up the weed to the old school. Just ride, glide, slip and slide, yeah, and like niggas be cool,
Like yeah, microphone check, back on the set like camera.